Tuesday night. Stepping up to the plate, David Park. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder.
First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one.
7-11.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. Pops this one up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking. Strike three. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Striding in, Tommy Pham. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. So here is Avisail Garcia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand early.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy takes it in. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Soroka has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The shortstop.
Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 3 runs already home and a potential fourth standing at third base. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Park makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Richie Parrish, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Robertson. He's ready now. The pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. In lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez, not a big sample size, 0-for-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Throw won't get him. Up next for the Rays, David Park. 0-for-1 here in the early going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a relay home. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. Man at second here with 2 away. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So striding in, Tommy Pham, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The set and the 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
Leading up for the Tigers, the third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Next for the Tigers, Mikey Mata, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Candelario aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And a full count, 3-2 for Mikey Matu. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Candelario rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores. And they now lead by 2. The tag, and he is out at second. Nick Castellanos now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Park moves over, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 6-3 game.
First baseman.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And here comes the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. Lifted in the air out to right. Park going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out with the man at first. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Slapped hard the opposite way. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Gregorius.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Zunino, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisaíl Garcia.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with one away. Into the box, Willie Adames. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Striding into the box, Daniel Robertson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Daniel Robertson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Next up for Detroit, Richie Parrish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Park is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Duffy over to his right, and that retires the side. Settling in now, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Popped up, and there's the first out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. David Park earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. And the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I know you're standing on the mountain. You got 2 quick outs right here.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Mikey Matsu. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
The left fielder, Mikey.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. line towards center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Pillar is retired, 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 9.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jesus Aguilar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. To short, hit hard. Adames brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Avisail Garcia. He doubled his last time through. Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next will be Willy Adames. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Designated hitter, Max.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit out towards second. Wendell is up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here. Ryan Stanek takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Didi Gregorius will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Now at the plate,
Now
DJ
back,
LeMahieu.
second baseman.
In his last at-bat, he
DJ.
popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Ready for another chance.
Now
Richie
batting,
Parrish.
catcher,
He comes in 0 for
Richie
2 thus far.
Parrish.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hart on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Daniel Robertson. He was sat
Leading
down
off
on
for Tampa
strikes
Bay,
in his last
the first
at-bat.
baseman.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with.
Your
Luis
attention,
Avilan
please.
takes over
Now
on the mound here with
pitching for the
nobody
Tigers.
out in the 6th inning.
Number 43, Luis Avilan.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Line to the right side, but foul. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Matt Duffy waits on deck. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Castellanos moving in. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits to this point from the stretch. In there for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. So coming to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
And there's your first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato.
The left fielder.
He lined out in his
Mikey.
last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
To 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Wendell gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. He's set, and the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, David Park, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Hit softly down the line at first.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hit to third. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted. In the line out. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Here's a fastball. Crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Park isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 2. Striding in once again, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Gregorius is there. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Johnny Venters gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Muncy. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Six runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ryan Presley will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
He throws him on the fastball there. Daniel Robertson becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like...
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the... Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. On the ground to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. At the plate, Richie Parrish.
Now batting, catcher, Richie Parrish.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping
the
into the
third
box,
baseman,
Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Kiermaier will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So it's
Now
a runner
batting,
at first
left
with 2
fielder,
men out. And that'll
Mikey.
bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Hart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit hard towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Into the
Now batting, the second baseman.
Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers.
Ready
Number
to deliver.
46.
Here's the first pitch.
Craig
And a ball, 1-0 to third. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he takes ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? LeMahieu takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And that misses 2-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Here now is our